in Mpumalanga.
Are we then able to catch the first day?
So, njengoba ngisho ukuthi we're in the age of Aquarius, the veil is removed.
I've been with this company for 2 years now. The brand
What's up, guys? Namhlanje sise Kenneth Masikela Secondary School eKwathema. There's a launch of some sporting Black Stars emarazini singakhulumi kakhulu Thabang uzosichazela kabanzi, but before Thabang akhuluma kuthi very prime.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen,
Sharp guys,
kids, and whoever is listening. Nice to have you. Thabang will actually brief us on
why we are here.
Why we are here, and what is going on, which I actually love.
Yes, it's very amazing.
It involves sports and kids.
Yes. So yeah,
Thabang.
guys, Thabang, man, let's just get straight into it. So uzababulisa phambili abantu. Uyazi
asinasikhathi asisha fast nje.
Yeah.
We're living in critical times of Minister Sputla.
Yeah.
So you might deal with us anytime from now.
Yeah, so
but, yeah,
let's get straight into it. Why Sila namhlanje?
correct. Yeah, no, I think greetings to the kids.
Yes, more especially
everyone listening, your social media followers.
I'm a howlers.
All the howlers, yes,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
Even me, I'm one. I've been howled before.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm howled.
Sure.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for this opportunity. Main reason why we are here today is to launch the first ever Black Stars Gauteng Cup.
Okay.
First ever purely because it's the first ever tournament that focuses on cricket and volleyball, and the target market being young school kids from previously disadvantaged communities.
Okay.
And we looked at the two sporting codes purely because you hardly go to a previously disadvantaged school and there's infrastructure or facilities for such. The only facilities that you find it's at regional hubs, and there's no access there. Then there's your Willowmoss, which is predominantly accessed by white schools.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's do a tournament, but also the tournament must also have money. So
Yeah,
people,
true.
young people
Must
must
be
win real
rewarded.
cash, must be rewarded.
Yeah.
So part of the tournament is that the top 4 is going to receive money, but that money is not money going straight to the bank account. No, it's money that would be used to procure relevant sporting equipment
Okay.
to further strengthen the
The
sport.
sporting codes.
Yes.
Okay. No, I understand.
Which I come and I love that.
Yes, correct. Yes, I know you love rugby.
I'm a sporting person,
Yes.
which I love sports, and because I've gone around the location, and the only school which I can say has fields to say where you can do such is Ipulong,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yeah, Pulonga. Yes.
Yeah, but now, which now comes back to me to say, what encouraged this thought to say, let's try and not go into the typical soccer field and whatnot, but let's diversify all of this.
Correct, yeah. I think you see when you look at volleyball and cricket, and also you also put in rugby, you would understand the discipline that comes with the sporting codes. You know, most people who've played the sports in terms of articulation, they are proper. You hardly find a professional who's played cricket and they are broke or they do not have investments. So there's a discipline that comes with that. And part of this program is how do we expose these young people to an optional sporting codes that can further help enhance their discipline, their view of life, but also the sporting codes are close to none in black communities. And I think I also want to thank our partners, our resource partner, which is the Gauteng Gambling Board, that came on board and said we'll finance and resource this whole process. We also thank Kellogg's, who said, no man, these school kids cannot go to school on an empty stomach, so let's bring something for them.
Shout out,
And
shout out.
also, the Gauteng Department of Sports, Arts and Culture and Recreation, because they are a valuable stakeholder. Their role is to make sure that sports and school sports specifically is developed and it is run. You know? And also, lastly, the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, whose focus is to change the way society treats its children and youth.
Yeah. No, shout out mfethu yazini ngoba sinasikhathi esiningi ke bengisacela nje ucucuzele the youth in terms of nokuthi bazoyisupporta kanjani this program bazoyibona phi and where will it be taking place.
No, definitely we are building a huge media partnership so that people can see it via online, but also we'll also expose the dates where the tournament is going to be played. We'll bring young people. It's going to be vibey. It's going to be nice. We're going to have fun. But all those will come through our social media networks. But it will be vastly through different media platforms. So in the next 2 months, just look out as we run the Black Stars Gauteng Cup.
Okay, no.
Okay, just briefly before you go. So is it focusing on just high schools, or is it also going to take with the primary schools as well?
All right, so what we've done, we're focusing on primary school. Yeah, purely because, the June month in schools, the older ones are always writing exams, so you don't want to disturb the program.
Makes sense.
So it's going to be primary schools, but mostly under 12, 13, so it's... Yes, yeah, the grown ones,
so
who
then-
are preparing for high school,
So
yes.
basically leading them
Yes,
into...
correct, yes, yeah.
No, shout out mfethu siyabonga. Hopefully you'll bring more initiatives like this
Correct, yes.
ekhasi yabona.
Yes.
Sazijabulela into ezinje because our resources are limited. But no, sikufisela okuhle and nathi sikhona whenever you need us to
Correct,
broadcast
yes.
something, give people information on what's happening.
Yes.
Sizwakele mfethu, and once again thanks for the opportunity and thanks for extending the invite to the launch.
No, it's fine. Thank you. At least you committed online. So when I call you
Let's
guys,
say which always says harambe.
Yeah.
Let's pull together, because to actually curb some of these social ills is through sports.
yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yes,
Sports plays
unites.
a
Yes, yes.
critical and vital point in which it brings people to come together and understand that I am for you, you are for me.
Babalekela ama drugs futhi. Keep them busy.
All
No,
right.
shout out.
Thank you.
Siyabonga
Chef.
mfowethu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
Hola, hola. Oi, bafethu, please tune in. Salanda, the next stakeholder, asitshele ukuthi why is it important for them to help out in this lovely initiative. Sharp. All right, guys. We are back again. Siphethe Mr. Hugh Makhaya from the Gauteng Gambling Board. Uzositshela naye ukuthi namhlanje why yena ala and why is this initiative close to him. Kunjani bhuti?
Ngiyaphila bhuti wami.
No, siyapita. Ngicela usondele nje.
Usondele, yeah,
Mic
no.
sharp now.
Yeah,
So
great.
umjojo manje, yeah. Ubekwa yini la namhlanje?
Ngibekwa la ngeke ngithi umsebenzi ne, but
Okay.
ngibekwa la passion for young people
Okay.
and any program that supports young people, especially when it comes through sports, because I could say I'm also a product of esports. I played sports from eskolweni all the way till tertiary. So when I get, when I hear of such initiatives, they encourage me. And as an organization, as a Gauteng Gambling Board, we also feel that we have to be at the forefront of sports development, especially for our young kids.
Okay. So what's the vision you guys have for this tournament or this thing?
Look, the vision for this tournament, I think from our side, is just to see that, ultimately we could have young people from the townships who are participating, especially the kind of sports that are being promoted here. It's not your typical, we were into soccer, we're into netball, but you find that sports like cricket, sports like volleyball, they're not so popular, especially in our townships, and you find that
Resources are scarce.
yeah, resources are scarce. So we became part of that to say, look, let's assist. Maybe we'll have stars coming out of out of the township from this program. The Makayantinis of this world, they came from such programs. So we are hoping that also as Gauteng, we would also be able in the future to have our own future stars in cricket and volleyball.
Okay. Kutsi, anything?
Okay, no, just to, as you just said, because those are not popular sports. Having grown up and I've played cricket, but now with volleyball, how do you then plan to implement it into the schools? Because that's something that literally takes. It's not something that you can do on a daily basis. Like cricket
Yes.
is something that you can practice
Yeah.
literally with anything.
Yeah.
But
You
now
don't need
with
much.
volleyball, how do we then move around in terms of incorporating into the different schools?
That's a very interesting question, and I would honestly have to say from my side, I wouldn't really know because I'm not particularly involved, but because we're partnering with the Department of Sports, the gentleman from the Department of Sports will be able to elaborate more. But I remember growing up, I played volleyball at school. I think it's easier to implement volleyball than cricket, honestly.
No, which I get that. That's why I just wanted because now we just spoke to Thabang.
Oh, okay.
And then now with cricket, it's a bit easier because now
It's already.
all you need is just a field and just a pitch, and then
You can make a bet from anything.
now with volleyball, now you need to, and considering it's primary schools, that's where now I'm coming back.
Okay, maybe. I'll going into another program that we do with the Department of Sports. In a few schools, we are sponsoring combi courts, which we've paid for as the Gauteng Gambling Board.
Nice.
So with combi courts, it's those courts that you can easily switched into a
netball,
volleyball court, to basketball,
yeah.
into tennis. Then that's where volleyball can be implemented.
Okay.
All you need is just
That's a
buy
good
in from the particular school, and then we can run those courts. I think there's about 7 codes of sports that you can play on those courts.
Okay.
Once you get used to the lines, the different colors, but yeah, it can work.
It makes sense now then when you put it like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. No.
That's what I was just trying to understand. How do you then
Implement it,
into
yes.
the different primary schools?
True.
No, thank you for taking part in this initiative. Hopefully it will be a success.
Yes.
And lastly, where can people get you and where can they get the Gauteng board?
Okay, the Gauteng Gambling Board, you can find us on all socials. We are on Instagram and Facebook under @Gauteng Gambling. And then on Twitter, you'll find us @Gauteng Gambling without the G.
Okay.
And then also you can just contact our website, www.ggb.org.za. If you want to give us a call, 011-581-4800.
Okay. We can also call for sponsors, right?
And
Yes,
guys,
because we
every
definitely
year
need
what we normally do is at the beginning of the financial year we'll then send out even with this program we send out a request for people to just come in and bring their ideas and then we look at the ideas, and then those successful ones, they're the ones that actually come to see the light of day, like this program that we're supporting today.
No, thank you very much.
and just before you leave, guys, we are not advocating
Yes.
Yeah. Go gambling.
Yes, please.
Winners know when to quit, guys.
So winners know when to stop.
When to stop.
No, winners know when to stop. Yes, please. When you do go gamble there, just do it responsibly. Set out a budget. If you have 100 rand to lose, only gamble the amount of money that you're willing to lose. I think that's our message there. And then also for people who might find themselves in trouble, where they find themselves addicted. We work with the South African Responsible Gambling Foundation. They offer free counseling and free help for people with gambling problems. You can contact this toll-free number, 0800 006 008. That's where you can get your free counseling, and then we'll get you out of the gambling trap.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Siyabonga Mfethu. We'll definitely
Siyabonga.
include those details when we drop the episode.
All right, thank you.
Okay, sharp Mfethu. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
What's my podcast mawacala akusathiwa. Hey, welcome to my what? Sendvele ngene straight into the show. You are recording? All right, let's say Teboho. Kurong ukuthi ngibize ngalelo gama.
Hayi igama lami Toko Teboho vele sure.
Teboho Rauwane.
Teboho Rauwane.
Also known as
Also known as Tebza Rao on Facebook. Yeah.
was the word Rau intentional? Or intenzeke ngoba of the behavior or the
Well, to be quite honest, to give a bit of history about how I ended up being called Rao. High school, there used to be a group called Squatter Camp. They used to have a song called Rao. Get Rao, Chechela Rao. So at the peak of the song, when I was in high school, so it was only made sense to Rao, and that's how I ended up with the name Rao.
It was a nickname. I would say was
it's a nickname. It just so happens it's the first 3 letters of my surname. But anyways, that's how I ended up with the comedy to Rao. So it's been with me since high school till now.
So it's a brand now.
Yeah, it's a brand now. To a point where people don't really know my name. There's people that don't know my name.
Serious.
Yabona mawufika lapha ya uhamba kwasala ithema nje mangihamba manje uthe ngifuna Teboho la Teboho hayi kuyomela uchaza ukuthi umuphi lo. But want to Rao, at least it's much easier to understand who you're referring to.
So how did that name impact the lifestyle yakho or mentality yakho nje on how you looked at life?
Funny enough, Joe, yazi abantu abangibiza ngoRao, well up until isikhathi when Facebook went it used to be Kamela Eastern because I stayed at Eastern because high school I was this side, and when I went to Eteshare I stayed in Joburg, and when I got to Joburg ndaba Rao bengekho. So I was Teboho one way. That's why today you find people calling me abanye bathi Rao, abanye bathi Teboho, and then from that you can pick up ukuthi wena ngazele choose.
Oh, okay, yeah. Seyinceda wena ukuthi ubone.
Umuntu wase choose or umuntu wase east lo yabona, but with Facebook say blende yonke leto wonke umuntu sekurao.
Mara selihleli manje.
Yabona
usalibalekene.
Yeah, selingibambile. So to a point ukuthi manje sekuyi brand yami, if I can put it that way, because manje
sekunento eziningi behind the name.
Yabona there's the good, there's the bad. Collabo, all you need is Rao.
Hey, abo orange.
Orange, I want this jali.
Amaru yapusha nje yami. Ukhulile va? Uzalelweni.
Siqalapi. Okay, okay, awutsibe kanje. Uzalwa oledi lami la se Davidson. So obviously ngizalwela thama libuya ePretoria. Bathrowa kanjena sharp kuba indaba zokuthi bamovelwa ngapha boMatsakane yabona. So oledi Davidson then khulele Tsakane yabona. Sharp thama mfundisa lapha eTsakane.
Hayi wena.
Yabona.
Ubaba Rauwane.
Ubaba Rauwane, yeah. So manje that's how I ended up at Tsakane yabona. So khulele Tsakane, we move Sohlala Sharon Park, I go to Nigel High. So it was that. So up until I went to tertiary, and I went to tertiary, ngayofunda UJ. It was still TWR then. Tina Peter safunda kudala tertiary.
Ninga kike.
Endlini C3 yimi first born.
We first born. Yabonakala nama first born tendencies vele. Lezi ezitshelayo phela lezi ama first born.
Yeah. So anyways, just to went to Joburg. That's it. Came back this side in about 2010, and then been living this side since. Man, traveled in and out of Eguruleni. Went to Val for some time. Went to Joburg South for some time. Yeah. So still here. Yeah.
Manje wena makubhekile into yakwenza ukuthi udume. Why udumile?
I want
do you consider yourself umuntu odumile ecala?
Small time. Small time.
Angeke ne 14,000 followers.
17 actually
17 now. Yabona.
So I know nje ukuthi ngiyaziphaphela yabona.
Umuntu wabantu.
Umuntu wabantu.
Awuthenga isnicks.
Angithenga isnicks yabona. Umuntu nje oyiphileyo.
Uphila ngani? What do you do for a living?
Ngibonga uNkulunkulu mina ngiphila ngomusa kaNkulunkulu. Okuyena ngikwazi.
Uphila ngomusa kaNkulunkulu ufuna uthandaze.
Hayi baba yo. Khanyise.
Kanjani nje?
Hey mjita yasazi.
Unamali nebank mawusho kanjani? Shuthi uNkulunkulu uyakufakela lezi zinto ebank.
uNkulunkulu namandla. uNkulunkulu namandla.
Hayi shuthi awufuni ukusitshela ukuthi wenzani nje life.
No ngiyancenga bafethu sasebenza yona. Uyazi ngiphusha lento yami ye coding musne. Yeah, so I teach kids as an early childhood program. I teach kids how to code.
But last time I checked, you weren't got paid. We bonga patala for that.
Yeah, but I need to get donations.
Oh, sponsorships.
Yeah, sponsors and all of that. So I've got a program running. It's gonna run now this coming June holidays. So yeah, it's gonna run in the south and in the north. So Katoras area and in Bomatembisa side, I'm gonna run 2 programs throughout the June holidays. So it's a school. It's an early childhood program whereby we teach kids how to code from as early as 7 years old up until 13 years old. Kids are welcome. The course is free of charge.
Yo,
it's free of charge. So
manje, why coding? Kuzo zonke izinto.
Coding is the future, mfethu. If you think about it, everything is code. Everything that's coming in the world is code. So we as third world countries are actually behind in terms of preparations. For future jobs. Future jobs are only coding. Everything is coding, robotics. There's also this AI, you know.
Yeah, but ChatGPT.
Yeah, so everything is coding. So it's very important to we start training and preparing our kids for them to be job ready for such jobs that are coming in the future.
So you feel it must be included in curriculum?
It definitely must be included. As a matter of fact, it's overdue, long overdue. Should have been included long ago. Yeah.
No, siyabonga njayami. Future events ayenzeka phela nyazi bawalindile abantu obvious.
Sobona maningi ama events ezayo, exclusive white khona boz bani.
Ngicela ukuzovloga nacho.
Yeah, I'm sure we can arrange something.
Yeah, ngicela ukuzovloga nje ngisho abantu ngenzisela imathunzi idukuduku.
Sure, no problem.
All right, mfethu. Ngiyabonga Rau for a short anyana interview.
Sure.
Hola bafethu. Catch Rau on his page. Yini konje ama page wakho? Rau from Squatter Camp. Sharp bafethu. Hola, howlas khona ngeke bayivale yonke iminyanga. Sharp. Told you guys ukuthi ngila namhlanje ngifuna ukubona ukuthi kwenzakalani la ku Cookhouse. Nani nginibonisa ukuthi kahle skipwana. So niyabona nani la stopini. Iphetho ongakaze wayibona nawe bheka lento